Good day, everyone. My name is Niran James Abbas, and I will be discussing to you the Southern Philippines ICC or Indigenous People Groups. So, first is my table of contents. First is the introduction. Second is the different indigenous people in the Southern Philippines, specifically the LUMAD. So, I will focus in discussing the LUMAD people in the Southern Philippines. So, my other group mate will continue this report to the other indigenous people in the Southern Philippines. Brief introduction. So, the indigenous cultural communities in the Philippines are believed to make up about 10% of the national population. Also known as cultural minorities, they have been pushed to the mountains and forests by lowlanders ever since towns and cities are built. So most of the indigenous people do not possess money or private property and widely discriminated against and find it hard to integrate with the mainstream society. So with the destruction of the forest, as well as with the efforts of the lowland majority to assimilate them into Christian culture, the ICC group struggled to protect their ancestral domain and cultural identity. So in the year 1986, 15 of the more than 18 ICC in the Mindanao adopted the term LUMAD, or a Visayan word for native or indigenous, to distinguish themselves from the Christians and Muslims in the Mindanao. So, according to the Republic Act 6734 enacted during the Corazon Aquino's time, um, they used the term Lumad to differentiate these ethnic communities from the Bangsamoro people. So, the Lumad people are known for their distinct cultures, languages, and customs, which are closely linked to the land they inhabit. So most of the important indigenous groups in the Mindanao are collectively called the Lumad. So Lumads are found throughout Mindanao in remote mountainous areas and valleys and in low-lying plains and coastal areas. So over the years, the Lumad have nurtured and protected their traditional ancestral lands. So and their individual cultures. So Lumad culture is rich and diverse with a wide range of languages, chants, rituals, dances, and other traditions. So these are there are over 18 distinct ethno-linguistic groups classified as Lumads in the Mindanao. So some of the largest and well-known groups include the Manobo, Talaandig, Higayon, Bagobo, Mandaya, Gindon people, Mansaka, Tagakaulo, Calagan people, Subanen, Mamanwa, Blaan, Teduray, and Tiboli. So first is the Manobo people. So the Manobo people are the most largest indigenous groups in Mindanao, divided into several subgroups. Their population varies widely across the island, with estimates numbering in hundreds of thousands. They are traditionally agricultural and reside in the provinces of Agusan, Bukidnon, Davao, and Cotabato. So they had a different subgroups such as the Agusanon Manobo and the Cotabato Manobo, with, with each have distinct dialects and cultural practices. Next are the Talaandig people. So the Talaandig people primarily live in Bukidnon and are known for their farming techniques and traditional art forms such as soil painting. So they are known for their rich oral traditions and cultural expressions including music and dance, with their population at about 100,000 people. Next are the Higayonon. So the Higayonon occupy the mountainous areas of northern and central Mindanao, particularly in Bukidnon, Agusan, and Misamis Oriental. So they are known for the peaceful nature and strong connection to nature, with a population estimated at over 100,000 people. So they practice both slash and burn farming and settled agriculture. So their social and political organization revolves around their datu or chieftain chieftains who have a critical role in maintaining the peace and order with their communities. So next are the Bagobo people. So the Bagobo live in Davao del Sur and North Cotabato with a population around 80,000 people. They have distinct subgroups such as Tagabawa, Klata, and Yongan. So in the next reporters, this will be tackled deeply. So they practice farming and are known for their cultural performances during festivals. So they are skilled in metalworking, particularly in making and brass items such as gongs and swords. So their rich cultural traditions includes elaborate ceremonies and traditional attires made from abaca fiber. Next are the Mandaya people. Sorry. The Mandaya people are found in Davao Oriental and parts of the Compostela Valley. So their population is approximately 70,000 people. So they are known for their vibrant attire and rich musical traditions. They practice shifting, cultivation, and fishing. So the Mandaya people are also known for their weaving of colorful textiles and being skilled in traditional warfare. So next are the Bukidnon people. So these people are mainly found in the Bukidnon, which practice farming and maintain a hierarchical society with platus or chiefs. Their population is about 200,000 and with many adopting Catholicism while still holding into indigenous practices. Next are the Mansaka. So Mansaka are primarily lived in Compostela Valley and Davao del Sur, and Mansaka people are recognized for their metalwork and traditional music. So they have the population estimated around 100,000 people. Next are the Taga-Kaulo. So the Taga-Kaulo subgroup, Taga-Kaulo is a subgroup of Calagan people. So they are primarily live in Davao del Sur and Sarangani. So their population is about 90,000 people and they are known for their bravery in battle. Next are the Calagan people. So Calagan people comprises of around 90,000 people are found in Davao and Cotabato. So their society is characterized by strong kinship, ties, and agricultural livelihoods. Next are the Subanen. So Subanen people are numbering about 500,000 people and are mainly reside in Zamboanga Peninsula and parts of the Misamis or Occidental. So they are the largest indigenous group in the region, historically shifting from upland farming to more settled and agricultural lifestyle. So these people are considered one of the oldest indigenous groups in Mindanao. So they live in the river valleys and have deep spiritual connection to their land. So this community are known for their unique buklog. So the buklog is a sacred ritual involving music, dancing, and wooden structure. So next are the Mamanwa. The Mamanwa are a Negrito group considered one of the first settlers in the Philippines. So they have a smaller number with about 5,000 members scattered in the northern Mindanao. So particularly in Surigao and Agusan provinces. So they are traditionally follow a nomadic lifestyle. So wala silang permanent nga kuan. So Blaan. The Blaan people next. Blaan. The Blaan people are located in the areas such as South Cotabato, Davao del Sur, and Sarangani, with a population around 450,000 people. So Blaan artisans are known for their brassworks and bedworks and traditional costumes, which are brightly colored and intricately decorated. So they share a deep connection with their environment, relying on farming, and hunting. Next are the Teduray. The Teduray people are concentrated in Maguindanao with a population of around 100,000 people. So they are mainly Sweden farmers, but many have converted to Islam while retaining aspects of their indigenous culture. And lastly, the Tiboli. The Tiboli people reside primarily in the highlands of South Cotabato. So their population is estimated to be over 100,000 people. So they are well known for their intricate weaving, particularly the tinalak, a traditional fabric made from abaca fibers. So the Tiboli weaving, music, and dance are integral parts of their culture, which is often linked to dreams and spiritual beliefs. So that's all. This is the summarization of my report, which the Lumad people. So the Lumad of the Mindanao are the group of indigenous people comprising 18 ethno-linguistic groups, which primarily reside in the southern Philippines. So these groups include Manobo, the Blaan, the Tiboli, the Higayon, or the other that I've mentioned. So have distinct languages and customs and livelihood that revolves around the agricultural and forest-based activities. So they face challenges related to the destruction of their ancestral domains, discriminations, and pressures to assimilate into the mainstream society, whether through Christianization or other forms of cultural integration. So despite these challenges, the Lumans continue to maintain their cultural identities and traditional practices, so deeply connected to the environment and historical heritage. So now, there are laws that nagagawa na sa mga indigenous people na nagalesen na dyan ang discrimination and samot na pag-destruct sa ancestral land. So natong law nga indigenous group tong i-protect ilang mga lands. So that's all. These are the references of my report. So I get the information from the internet and the book here in first. That's all. Thank you.